As you saw, I got the bullet loaded. We're getting ready to take it to the shop, get it on a lift, and start getting the transmission and converter out and apart, and trying to find out what we're gonna need to get that thing rebuilt. So that's the plan today. Hopefully I don't bust any more wheels in the process. But yeah, let's get to work. There we go. Come on. It's too cold. Luckily today, I actually get to do it on a lift rather than my garage floor, which is a huge plus for us, especially as cold as it is. It's much nicer being on your feet than it is being on a cold floor in the garage. Especially taking it out, because taking it out you have to like jack it up, and even more than it already is on jack stands, it's super sketch. Speaking of that, I've actually been thinking about maybe getting a garage lift, like one of those 2-post like half a lift type of deal. Only problem with that is that it's going to severely limit my space, but I do believe they're removable, so when I don't need the lifts, I can take them out and put them in the corner or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure. Leave a comment if you know of a good lift or something that'll work in my garage with a regular ceiling. And then here's Diego. I'm not trying to finish fast. Now can I take my time? Okay, thanks. It's got a lot of gray. Alright, here's a little quick peek underneath the TA. Underneath the bullet. You haven't seen this in a while. Taking the transmission out shouldn't be that big of a deal. All the bolts are pretty accessible up right here. Then all we've got is really the linkage, the drive shaft, the torque arm, and that's it. Welcome Mechanic Mike back to the channel. You already see it?
Nunca me pones en los videos, yo no sé para qué me filmas.
That's because you don't work on the truck. I'm in the car. You don't work on the car ever. What do you think the transmission fluid's gonna be like?
Black. Look.
I just put that fluid in too. That's like brand new fluid.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's coming out there pretty black. Is that what I said? You gotta talk English for my fans.
What?
¿Cuál fans? Dice. Which fans? Oh, calm down.
Hey, solo un spacer, eh? No decir que yo lo perdí.
No, there's a second one right there. All right, finally doing something. Hold that.
Dale.
Oh, fuck.
Uno más. Ya.
Oh.
So, Juan, cuéntale cómo la quitas.
Look how nice it is to take like this, only like this. See, I'm used to working with Mike because the first 30 minutes of working with Mike,
complaining.
No, it's just he looks at everything and he tells me how I'm doing everything wrong. It's like, no, but this needs to be like this. This needs to go here. You're doing this wrong, Juan. You're doing.
Why you did this? Why?
Yeah, it's like, why? I'm here to take the transmission out, not to discuss why the geometry of the suspension is. Oh, which that one?
Despacito? Sí.
Despacito. There we go.
Cuidado si te vaya el convertidor en los pies. Wait. Okay.
See? That wasn't too bad.
400 está bien pesado.
It's fucking heavy. It's not light.
¿Cómo hacías en la casa, güey?
Barely. I had to get someone to help me, like usually my neighbor to help me put it in my truck. I use a truck.
Get it out of the car.
I use a jack.
Pero igual, en el suelo.
I had to buy, yeah, I had to buy a transmission jack. The roll one. That made it easier because I used to do just with the jack and now it's very hard.
Con el jack es
Like, oh, and it would fall off. Ready?
Yeah.
To be fair, you told me it was yours.
Ya fue, no. Ey, ahora que lo vas a abrir también para revisarlo, ¿no?
No. Not here anyways. That's it. That's it, Diego. Oh, yeah, it's got a tag. Huh?
Ahí
Yeah.
la puso.
Yeah. So 2016 is what I bought it?
April 16.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't,
5 years.
yeah, I didn't refresh it for like 2 or 3 years. I just left it. And then the year after that, I refreshed it once.
Racing or just?
Yeah.
It was racing?
Tons of racing. Yeah. It just, I could tell because second and third gear, I could feel it not shifting right. I think that, and I think the stator inside the converter, it needs to be changed. I ran a 7.8 with a Hurt transmission. 7.8. So once I build it, if it holds, it's gonna go faster. It's gonna go. No, he fights. Everything has to be a fight.
Para terminar haciendo.
Si no, el matrimonio no es bueno.
Oh, is that how marriage works?
Por eso el tuyo es tan bueno.
Ya te chingó. Alright, trans is out, drive shaft's out. Now we get to take this thing over to Josh so he can get it apart, find out what's going on with it. Another thing we also got to do is take this converter apart and take a look at the stator. It wasn't too bad obviously with the lift and everything, but doing it on the ground at home is where it really sucks. It's just got racing school over here. Master mechanic Mike over here explaining how transmission works to Diego. That's it. It wasn't that hard, right? Yeah. Glad you said that because you're putting it back in. No, it sucks getting underneath it, and then you got to get out and get a wrench and then get back. And it's not fun. All right.
Ahí va, Juan. Muérsela rápido porque si no te vas a pegar.
Ya quedó, güey.
As far back as possible. There's, you're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hold it. It's got no. I'll go get the truck.